Hi, first grade. We are back with a quick watercolor fun lesson with just lines and shapes. Since we've worked on our medallions, we're now going to work with the watercolor, the same watercolor here, and we're going to play on paper. So the good news is that we've brought paper, and you can even use some of your regular paper to play with watercolor. But we're going to do some watercolor exploration. So since you have the watercolor and there's some time, it's really fun to practice. And I think watercolor is really neat because it can do so many different things on the paper. My favorite thing is that you cannot replicate watercolor. You can't do two the same. There's just no way, because the water and the paint mix in different ways. So no matter how hard you try, you couldn't copy something. Everything's going to be your own. And sometimes the water has a mind of its own. So today I want to show you guys a few things. We're going to use our lines and shapes, and we're going to just play with the watercolor to see how it looks and do a drawing. One of the drawings that I think is kind of fun when we're thinking about winter and snow is thinking about some shapes and how the snow and the snowflakes kind of look. And one of the things I'm going to do that I think would be kind of fun is you know, on a rainy day that it might even turn into snow, what if we made a shape on the paper and then we did some watercolor to it? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you a simple shape that's just a very simple umbrella shape, you know, where someone has an umbrella shape like that, okay? And then I'm just using an oil pastel, okay, to kind of draw my lines. So the first thing you guys are going to get is you'll get these oil pastels, and you're going to get them in cool colors. Do you guys remember the cool colors? What colors are cool colors? Is red a cool color? No, red's a hot color. So it's warm. So cool colors are blue, green, purple, and even black and grays and that kind of thing. So here's our cute little umbrella. And so we have just a simple shape, and it's just like a half circle and a curvy line, and then kind of a little, you know, J over here for the umbrella. And then just for fun, I think I'm going to kind of make my umbrella polka dot. Maybe do something different. I'm going to put little polka dots in here with my black marker, or my black, this is actually not a marker, it's the oil pastel. So I'm going to put a little polka dots on my umbrella. Now I'm going to show you how fun this is when we add watercolor to it. So now that we have this picture on our paper, we can do some watercolor. Like I said, watercolor kind of has this mind of its own. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hold this up, and I'm going to take my brush, put it a little bit in the water, put it a little bit in my paint over here on the side, and I'm going to take my brush, and hopefully you can see, and I'm just going to bring it down and have it go over my shape like that. Isn't that kind of cool? And even if you hold your paper up just a little bit, you can see it goes. And then I'm going to do some more lines with my brush. So I'm going to start and just kind of do some lines. This is so fun, and it's like it's raining on your paper. So how neat is that? And then we're going to do maybe like purple. So I'm going to add in a purple color because that's a cool color, right? It makes you feel kind of cool, you know, and just kind of come down here and kind of do some swirly lines. Don't worry about how it feels or looks to you. Just have fun with it, because we're going to send these home with you once they're dry. But how fun is that looking? And it kind of looks like water, and it's like it's raining on my umbrella. Now the other thing you can do is you can mix this up with different lines. So sometimes rain looks like that. Sometimes it's kind of dribbly. So you could kind of do something like this and add in some detail that you can see. So all those different, you know, dashed lines. And remember, we've worked on our lines. You can add them into the paper. I'm going to do a little bit more, you know, purple, rainy day purple, you know, kind of thing. And then I'll do it over here. And it's really, isn't that fun? I just think that's so fun. And then over here, I'm just going to kind of fill in with my water. Be silly and have fun with this. There is no perfect way to do watercolor. The best way to do watercolor is to just let water be water, paint be paint. You guys just have fun with it. So how neat is that? And then if you wanted to, you could even fill in your umbrella. Maybe your umbrella is really wet with blue, and you can go right over that oil pastel and you'll still see it. And how cool is that? So I'm gonna make my umbrella kind of blue. And then underneath, maybe I wanna draw something underneath. I can do that. Maybe I can paint something underneath. Maybe I'm gonna put a puddle down here. Maybe all of a sudden I'm thinking it would be kind of neat to have a little puddle under here. and maybe I'll think about who I want to draw in there. Maybe I'll draw a little person, you know, maybe I'll draw a dog. Maybe I won't draw anything. Maybe I'll just draw a shape. That's what's so cool. So you guys think about water, you think about watercolor and have some fun. I will show you one more idea I had because it is getting to be that time of year. So let me show you guys another idea that us art chairs had about drawing that maybe tempts you. Let me get another paper here. Okay. How many of you know snowflakes? Snowflakes are coming. Snowflakes are usually have how many sides to them? Does anyone know? How many sides does a snowflake have? They usually have 6. So snowflakes are usually in patterns of 6. No matter what snowflake, and they're all different snowflakes, they usually have 6 lines in them. So here's one, and you can see it's not even all that straight, but I'm gonna put some more lines in it, like this, off to the side, and start making my snowflake like this. You guys can do that however you want. There's no right or wrong way to do a snowflake. They're usually symmetrical. They're usually symmetrical. This one kind of doesn't look that way. Maybe it's a little off. But they're usually symmetrical, and they have lots of different lines. You can enhance your lines with another color with your oils. You guys can do oils on top of oils. Wait till you see what I do here in a second. So this is the gray on top of the black. And you can see how that's kind of looking. I don't have all the time in the world. I want to let you guys do this, so I won't take up too much time, but just humor me. Let me show you one more thing. So over here, what cool color do you guys think I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get a cool color. I'm gonna get blue. And so I'm gonna take out my blue oil pastel, and I'm gonna kind of go a little further with this out here with my snowflake and kind of make some more blue in here. And you know what? Maybe I'll fill that in. Even though it's 7 and it's not symmetrical, I think maybe that looks better. Your snowflake can be 7. So let's just do that. See, there's no mistakes in art. That's my snowflake. That's Mrs. Sailor's snowflake. So it could be anything you want to do. So there it is. Now watch what we're going to do. So now we're going to take that beautiful watercolor, and I like the color purple. Again, something that's very cool color. And I'm gonna put the water in there, and I've got it on my brush, and I am just gonna go right over that and fill it in. And just get that water and just fill it in. And how cool is that? And your snowflake is still there. You can still see it. And then you can put the purple in the background and just see how that looks. Get a lot of water and just go at it and have fun with it. Now you can't, once you go dark, you can't go light. So now that I've put that dark purple on there, the hard part is I can't really go light with it as easily. And so now that I've done that and I've put the purple on it, it's a little harder to go lighter. But what I can do is I can still add onto it with my oil pastels, and I can still add onto it with lighter colors around. So maybe I want to do some baby snowflakes in here too. And maybe just add some lines. This is where you guys get to play. You can do anything you want until you run out of time. And so you get to play with it and just experiment and feel what it's all like. Draw some little, snowflakes out there. And then this time I'm gonna do blue. I'm gonna make it real watery. And I'm just gonna go over it like that. Make it real light blue. Lots of water. And just kick it around like that. And that's my drawing. That's my beautiful snowflake drawing. And there's no right or wrong. Just whatever's fun, whatever suits you, whatever you feel like doing. And that's pretty much it. So you've got this session, which is really easy, and you just draw your lines, dotted lines, and you can do a shape. There's other shapes you can do. Maybe put a puddle. You can do a girl, you can do a boot, you can do any shapes you want. It can just be a triangle shape, and you can practice. It can be a square, it can be a house. And then here's just a fun snowflake idea, so you can do with oil pastels and the color. So I can't wait to see what you guys do, and we will put some more pictures on the website of the things that you guys do. Have fun.